Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to our phonics lesson for today. So before we get started, remember we're traveling to Letterland and we're going to meet all of our characters. So let's go ahead and let's meet those Letterland characters by traveling to Letterland.
Let's all go to Letterland. Let's all fly to Letterland. Let's all jump to Letterland and meet with all our friends. Let's all ride to Letterland. Let's all hop to Letterland. Let's all drive to Letterland and meet with all our friends. And meet with all our friends.
Awesome. Alrighty. So what we're going to do to get started is we're just going to go over some of our letter sound cards from yesterday. So who remembers who this one is? Who remembers who that is? That is Annie Apple, right? And she starts words like add and ant with her ah sound. Great. Who can tell me who this is? That is Clever Cat. That's right. And Clever Cat starts words like cow or coffee. Your parents probably drink coffee. Who remembers who this is? This is Dippy Duck, remember? Dippy Duck says d. This starts words like door or donut, right? Great job. And who is this? This is Sammy Snake, that's right. And Sammy Snake says words like Saturday or sandwich. Alrighty. So now we're going to move to our new letter cards today. This guy right here, give me 1 second, my phone's ringing. All right, boys and girls, so just like a class, if you were inside my class, sometimes my phone rings, so sometimes I have to answer it. So if I pause in a video, that's why, and I do apologize. So this right here is Noisy Nick, and Noisy Nick starts words like neck, nest, and net with his n sound. So let's go ahead and we're going to read a story about Noisy Nick. All right. Oop. All righty. This is Noisy Nick. It is Noisy Nick's 9th birthday, and he is very happy. His parents have given him a drum set, so now he thinks he can make as much noise as he likes. Nick loves making a noise. His neighbors think he is a nuisance because he loves hammering nails, and that is very noisy too. Can you see how Nick has hammered together 3 of his nice new nails to make his capital letter at the top of the page? So look at that capital N with nails. And I know that this is backwards. It's because it's facing my camera. But I'll show it to you again on the card on the screen. Okay. Nick is having so much fun, so much noisy fun at his birthday party that no one can hear anything. Perhaps he will be quiet for a few minutes so that Golden Girl can sing happy birthday. Can you find 9 nails hidden in this picture? So while you're finding those nails, can you tell me words that start with Noisy Nick? So what are some words that would start with Noisy Nick? I can think of something. I had this on a waffle this morning. I had Nutella or the word no. Remember? Number. Those are part of our sight words this week. So those start with Noisy Nick. Alrighty, let's go to the next one. This is Peter Puppy. Peter Puppy starts words like pen, pet, and pot with his whispered p sound. Okay. All right. So now we're going to read a story about Peter Puppy. All right? So I know this is backwards, but the real way Peter Puppy looks is he looks like this right here. This is Peter Puppy. Alrighty. Okay. Peter Puppy loves playing in the park. He has lots of pals there. Look at the penguins having fun on the slide. Peter Puppy thinks the best time for playing in the park is just after it has been raining, because then he can paddle in all of the puddles. It is a really hot day. He likes to pop into the park pool with one of his puppy pals. Peter loves to have picnics and parties in the park. He and his pals eat peaches and pears and play pass the parcel. They always make sure they leave some crumbs out for the pigeons and the parrot. Can you see a present in the picture? Is it a present for Peter Puppy? What do you think is inside? So what are some words that would start with Peter Puppy? I can think of some. There's words like popcorn or playtime. All of those starts with Peter Puppy. Alrighty, moving along. Our next letter sound card is Red Robot. Red Robot starts words like red, rock, and run with his sound. So this is Red Robot. So now we're going to read a story about Red Robot. Alrighty. Red Robot. Did you know there are robots in Letterland? This one is called Red Robot, and he can be a troublemaker. He likes to take things that don't belong to him, and that's not right. He always carries a sack so he can put things in it and then roll away on his silver red roller skates. No wonder people sometimes call him a robber robot. Red Robot has a remote control racing car. He'd better be careful or his racing car will run into horses from the riding school. Red Robot hopes you won't recognize him in his capital letter shape at the top of this page because the rascal has changed his shape. But we won't let him fool us, will we? We'll still hear him growling his sounds and words, whether he's big or small. And that's backwards too, just because of my camera. But so can you think of some words that start with like Red Robot? Like Red Robot. I can think of some. There's words like raspberries or running or red or I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so those are some Red Robot words. Alrighty, so now we're going to move to this last one, and this last one is Talking Tess. Talking Tess starts words like tap, ten, and tin with her whispered t sound. Okay, so now we're going to read a story about Talking Tess. Alrighty, let me make you bigger. All right, perfect. Talking Tess is always in a terrific hurry. This is because she is a very important person. She is in charge of all of the telephones and televisions in Letterland. If anyone in Letterland has a problem with their telephone or television, they just get in touch with Talking Tess, and she puts it right. Tess talks on her mobile phone all the time. She keeps on talking when she travels in taxis or on trains, and even when she is having a cup of tea. I love tea. It's so delicious. Sometimes Tess has to mend telephone wires high up in the sky. Then she does a very clever trick. She makes herself really tall. Can you see her at the top of this page with her head in the clouds? So here she is at the top of the page with her head in the clouds. So what are some words that would start with talking Tess? I can think of one. It's tomorrow's day of the week. Tuesday, when this lesson will be posted, right? And then there's tacos, Taco Tuesday, Talking Tess. Perfect. All right, boys and girls, so that's all for our Letterland lesson and phonics lesson today. I hope you all have a wonderful day and keep doing great work on Seesaw. I've seen amazing work, so keep it up. Great job. Bye, everyone.